All right, so if you're a YouTube creator and you're on the journey to becoming a creator or to becoming anything with content or anything like that, it can be a little bit tough sometimes to explain that to other people. Like I used to literally think about it and think about how I was going to explain that to somebody, because for a lot of the times, most people won't understand what we are doing and what we might see and what YouTube can become for us. So I used to always, overthink it. I would be like, how would I explain this to somebody? I want them to understand what I'm seeing, but it was a little bit tough. So I would just be scared. I'd be like, I don't know. I hope that opportunity or that situation doesn't come up. But something recently changed that helped me understand you don't always have to have it all figured out. You don't always have to have this full plan of explaining it, piece by piece, exactly what you want to do, because sometimes that can be a little bit tough. But the thing that made me realize that was this book called, it's right here actually, Anything You Want by Derek Sivers. And, people used to always tell me, what's your 5-year plan? Like, what's your 5-year plan? What's your 10-year plan? And I'm sure they've told you that too. And you kind of get a little bit like, well, actually, I don't freaking know. Or you try to BS an answer and try to pull out whatever you can out your butt. But for myself, I would always try to do that too. I would always try to think about it, or, I didn't even know what I wanted to do at that time back then. But in that book, he mentions that, sometimes you don't even need a full grand plan. This dude, Derek Sivers, is a big time entrepreneur, but he also mentions that he never really had a big plan. He never had this grandiose vision of exactly what he wanted to do. And he said that he even used to joke about it back then with his employees, because there was an email that he had sent to one of his, coworkers, I believe it was. He sent an email saying like, okay, we're going to need a good plan for this because, we might get to the point where we need 3 employees. We might need to do all this stuff. We might need to make some big vision for this. But then, a few years later, they ended up getting to the point where they had 85 employees. So, you're not always going to be able to plan it out. And the thing that he mentions in that book is that you kind of have to be able to just do what you can today to help people out, to serve the people that you want to serve. Whether it's in business, whether it's with your videos, making people laugh, entertaining them, just providing value with your videos, just doing that day after day. But the thing that I realized with that is that's actually going to lead you to that big plan. And the reason I say that is because there was this time where I literally told y'all in my last video that I posted about the dude that came up to me at Barnes & Noble and he was trying to chat me up. But when I was talking to that dude at Barnes & Noble, something that I was thinking about back then is that, I didn't know how to explain what I was doing. But literally the day after I uploaded that video yesterday, I went back to Barnes & Noble, a different Barnes & Noble with my girlfriend. I go back to the personal development section and another dude freaking walks up to me. And he walks up to me and starts talking to me about, different stuff about personal development. But this time he asked me about what I'm doing. And this time I felt way more secure about what I'm doing. I felt way more confident in saying like, yeah, I'm doing content. It's helping me build some skills, helping me build communication skills to eventually get into public speaking maybe, but also YouTube is just crazy, and being able to explain that stuff because I've been way more consistent with my YouTube videos. And I think by uploading over and over and over again and kind of just like Derek Sivers said, serving people over and over every day as best as I can, it's helped me find my actual grand plan and my vision that I see for YouTube. It sucks to not know what you're doing, and it feels a little bit scary to not know what you're doing. But I think that if you can accept that sometimes you're gonna have no freaking idea, but you keep doing over and over what you need to do and keep serving people over and over, that's going to be the thing that leads you down the path to get you to where you need to go and to start seeing the vision pan out after you do it over and over. So I just don't want you guys to be worried or feel like you have to have everything freaking planned out right now, because I just don't think that that's going to be possible most of the time. It's going to be tough, and you could plan something out perfectly and have this grand scheme, but then something could just change one little moment. And we're living in a world that's changing so fast with AI and all that stuff. Who knows how the world's going to look in 5 years? But the thing that I think we need to have, and I hope you have, is faith and not fear. It literally says it on my shirt right here. Faith and not fear. So for myself, I get that faith from Jesus and from Christ. But for yourself, you just need to have faith in being able to get through every single day, to know that you're going to get exactly where you need to go. And whatever brings you that faith, whatever brings you that faith in the darkness when you're not going to see that vision, that's what's going to help you succeed and get through those hard times. Because now I feel like I could continue to do my stuff over and over, and I have no freaking idea where it's going to lead, but I've gotten so much farther and I've reached places that I didn't even see in the beginning. Like I had no idea I was going to start looking into public speaking and stuff like that. But now I'm super excited, and I don't know where God is going to take me in the next 5 years, where God is going to take you in the next 5 years. But if we can continue to have that faith, we're going to be good no matter where this freaking journey takes us. And I just wanted to make this video for you guys so that you can have a little bit of security. Alexa, stop, my bad. So you can have a little bit of security through the hard times and through the good times. I love you guys. Hope you have an amazing day, week. Peace.